Hi, today we're going to learn inside outside. Welcome to Ukulele Rocks. I'm Mr. C, and today we're going to be learning a piece called Inside Outside. So grab your ukuleles, check they're in tune. Well, let's get straight to it. Inside Outside is an introduction to finger picking. Now, finger picking is when you use your right hand. Instead of playing all the strings at once, you might play them one at a time, using your thumb and usually your first or your index finger or your middle finger as well. For today, we're going to learn to use our thumb and our index finger as well. Now, Inside Outside has the same picking pattern, and that's where we're going to start. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to get used to the feeling of your thumb and your first finger. We sometimes call them crabby claws because they look a little bit like a crabby claws are going to nip you. And what I want you to do is I'd like you to put those two fingers on the inside strings. Now remember, this piece is called Inside Outside, and there's a reason for that. Your thumb is going to go on the C string and your first finger is going to go on the E string. Now, as for the other fingers, sometimes I like to balance my little finger on the body of the ukulele to give me a little bit of support to that finger picking hand. And I'd like to just have a little practice at playing thumb, finger, C string first, E string second. It might feel a bit strange using your first finger if you've never used it before. Now when you're feeling quite happy and confident about that, I'd want you to move on to the outside string. See what I did there? So your thumb is going to go onto the G, that's string number 4, and your first finger is going to move down onto the A string. And just try picking those two strings. Thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb, finger. Okay, alright so far? Good. Because now we're going to try and put those two together. We're going to put the inside, outside strings together. Yep, that's why it's called inside, outside. So even before we play anything, just get used to your fingers moving from the inside strings to the outside strings. You can give them a little squeeze and a little bit of a wobble if you like, and then you can see that they're on the right strings. Now when we start the playing, we always start with thumb first. Thumb, finger, like this. Thumb, finger, inside, outside, inside, outside. Why don't you try that for a little bit of practice? Ready? You can do it with me if you like. 1, 2, slowly go. Inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. Happy with that? Good. Now we are going to need to do a little few things with our left hand to just change the sound, to change the tune a little bit. If you look down into the description, you will find a link to the web page, which not only has the backing track on, but it also has the music part to it. Now there is a scored out part to it. We don't really need. The bit I'm interested in is at the top of the sheet there is some chord diagrams for the chords that we're going to use, or the finger patterns we're going to use to make this piece sound a little bit more interesting. So let's go through those now. The first chord shape, no fingers, are A minor 7 or a C6. So no fingers at all. And if we play it, easy enough. The second chord shape is kind of like an F add 9. You put your first finger on the second string in the first space. That's it. Now leave it there. because now you're going to add your second finger onto string number 1. And finally, we're going to finish on a good old chord of C. 1, 2, 3 fingers on the A string. So let's go through those finger shapes again. First of all, no fingers. First finger on the second string. Second finger on the first string. Finish on a chord of C. Let's try that one more time. No fingers. First finger on the second string. Second finger on the A string. Finish on a chord of C. Now, deep breath. This is where we have to do our inside-outside picking and our chord shapes all at the same time. So here's your little demonstration. This is what it's going to sound a bit like. I'll start off. It's going to go inside, first finger, second finger, chord of C. You ready to try it with me? Come on, be brave. Alright, so no fingers, inside picking. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inside, out. First finger, inside, out. Second finger, inside, out. Chord of C. Inside. How was that? Bit tricky? Well, don't forget you can stop the video at any time you wish, have a little practice that, and come back and join in. Let's try it again with me for a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inside. First finger. Second finger. Chord of C. Getting there? Might need a bit of practice, but I'm sure it's going fine. There is a backing track, so to finish our video this morning, while you go and do some practice on it maybe, we're going to play along with the backing track from the website. 1, 2, 3, 4. First finger. Second finger. Chord of C. Do the whole lot again. First finger. Second finger. Chord of C. Finish with the strum. Well, one of our trickier pieces, but do practice it. I hope you enjoyed that today. Tra!